What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central. No moth today, hopefully. Oh, another orange monster. Haven't had a chance to go to the store. Have not had a chance to go get any new peach monster. What happened to my charging cable? I think one of the boys came in here and stole my charging cable for my phone. Music is loud. Is the music too loud? Nope, it's fine. Who knows? Charlie's just trying to drown you out. Yeah, gotta. Had a teeth cleaning today. Went to the dentist, saw the dentist. He gave me a high five. I floss every day. Guys, I tell my boys this all the time. I was like, you don't have to floss. You don't have to floss. In fact, you should only floss the teeth that you want to keep. That's really the only ones you have to floss, right? The other ones you can just skip. If you don't want to keep them all, just don't floss those. I got no cavities. No problems at all. I'm a good flosser. Griff. That's a deep cut from a TV show. Can't remember what show it is, though. What show is that? What show is that from, Griff? No. It is a little weird, though. After you get like the teeth polishing and all of that, drinking a Monster or any kind of carbonated drink, it tastes weird. Celsius. So Turbo, I'll go try a Celsius. This is my last energy drink. I'll see if Celsius is happy to sponsor the channel. I'll reach out to them, see what they got for me. I'll give them a try. Got a little bit of news about mobile, a little bit of news about Facebook and web, but there's not a ton of new stuff today, but that's okay. That's okay. I do want to talk about the mobile news first. But before we do all of that, we should probably say hi to chat. I saw a penguin sneak in. Brand new Facebook friend Robert is here. Good to see you, Robert. Glenn Mavasso, the first comment, the first like. Number one in our hearts. D. Warman here, of course, running the show. Mike Madness is here. Juan Carlos Mendez, hello to everybody. Good to see you, Juan Carlos. Good to see you. Charles Ferries. Griff, of course, is here. Arcane knowledge on mobile. Are the quests to complete already known? I would bet you that they're the same quests as previous events. Like the event that we just had a little bit ago. I don't even remember what the event was. Did mobile get a proper spring event? Finkelzo, the spring event for mobile is the spring sale. It's the spring sale. They called it the, what do they call it? Was it beach season? I think beach season is the spring event, right? Yeah, the spring event on Hero Wars Mobile is not an event. It's a sale. It's a discount. Yeah. It's a discount. A couple days in a row, 55% discounts. There's usually a reworked hero, but there wasn't one this year. Yeah, so the most recent event was the Nature's Awakening event. I know we're jumping around here. Let's focus. Let's focus. Hi, chats. Good to see you. Joseph Chu is here. I think, Cordy's here. What's up, Cordy? I think that's all of the YouTube Guild members. All right. Let's focus on the upcoming event. Arcane Knowledge goes live in about 9 hours. Is anybody else hearing this catch in my throat? Got a little sore throat. In about 9 hours, Arcane Knowledge goes live. It's a 3-day event focused on the way of mystery heroes and you'll have an opportunity to summon and upgrade the hero Amura. Yeah? And I would bet you that this is almost exactly the same as the Nature's Awakening event that we had not too long ago, where we focused on the hero Mojo. Yeah, Amura is a much harder to get hero than Mojo is, though Mojo is one of the more expensive campaign heroes, I think, right? Campaign missions for Mojo are the most expensive, or some of the most expensive. I can't remember exactly for sure. So the tasks are going to be the same. I wonder, did I do a video? I think I did a video discussing this. I can't remember if I did or not. I don't think I did. I don't think I went over a Nature's Awakening. I don't think I had. Wow. Apparently there was a big Overwatch 2 patch, and I have not even cared because I've been playing Diablo 4 so much. Did I do a Nature's Awakening event? I don't think I did. Or video? I don't think I did. Beach skins, breaking news, top 5. I did not cover it. I probably talked about it in the live stream. Huh. Yeah. So I would imagine the tasks are the same. Is this mobile? Yep. This is mobile. This is mobile. I think that I think we'll know in a little bit. You know, worst case we'll know in about 9 hours. Titan Brawl, new Titan again. Guess we can talk about that, Zul. So there is a Titan Brawl coming, confirmed by the developers and the community managers. Not official about any information regarding what Titans are going to be highlighted during this Titan Brawl. But we do now know that it will end on June 27th. Okay, the Titan Brawl is going to end on June 27th. We had some discussion yesterday, some screenshots from Loadrunner's leaked stuff. He had mentioned that it was June 4th. It's actually been fixed in the game files to June 27th. Sorry. So there's going to be a Titan Brawl. It's going to be a 3 or a 5 day event, and I would imagine it's going to end on the 26th, and then we're going to get one more day into the 27th where we can shop. And then once the 27th ends, all of the leftover currency, the Brawl coins and the Brawl tokens, will be converted to Titan chests at a rate of 700 coins or tokens, or 1 token per. 700 Brawl coins or 1 Brawl token per chest, I think. I think that's how it works. So I don't remember, like I said, I don't remember how, let's see. How large was the last Brawl? Was it a 5 day? February 27th, Titan Brawls for Amon. March 1st. 3-day event in February through March 1st. Okay, so it was a 3-day event. Titan Brawl for web. No, it's for mobile. It's for mobile. Titan Brawl, and if the conversion happens on the 27th, then that means roughly the 22nd, 23rd, or 24th is when the Titan Brawl is going to go live. The last time that we had a Titan Brawl, we got Amon. Are we going to get another Titan here? Are we going to get Mort here? Did we get Amon? Or did we get somebody else? I can't remember who the Titan Brawl. I don't remember who it was. Yeah. Faction Brawls. Brawls, lolOSH Brawls, Mojo Brawls, Brawl Clone, Legends Draft, and Lord of Flames. It makes sense. They need to start dropping them on mobile before people lose interest in them. It's been so long. Yep. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were talking about War, not Brawls. Titan Brawls are a fun activity, where you have max testing without actually having max testing. You're forced to use the new unit, be it a Titan or a hero. So in this instance, you'll be forced to use the new Titan to build teams around the new Titan to defeat enemy teams that also have to use the new Titan. You're allowed so many fights per day, and there's, strategy and how to win and everything. It'll make good videos for me, right? I'll have a couple good videos around it, but I'm still incredibly upset about the fact that we still don't have any kind of max testing yet. War is good for economies and technological evolution. Well, Griff, I don't really want to get into the politics of stuff too much here, but I'm not going to tell you that I disagree with you there. Pretty sure it was Amon and Kyros that we could first use on mobile, but we couldn't summon them for a few weeks after that, Kelly. Yeah, I think so. Regardless, it is about time for a new Titan to be released. I don't think that they would do a Brawl without a new Titan. I think that if they did, people would lose their minds. Goodness, they need to, like, there's only 3 of the new Titans revealed on mobile already, or released, I should say, where all 8 of them has been released on Facebook and web. Like, what are they waiting for? Is there some algorithm that tells us that they'll make more money if they do it this way? I don't know. We got this 3-day event for the Wave Mystery. It's going to end about the 17th. There's going to be another event between now and then for sure. The 17th to the 23rd. I mean, that's 6 days. Are they going to go 6 days without an event? It's possible. Probably not. But Titan Brawl in about a week. Second Darkness Titan Zul is going to be Mort. He's a vampire Titan. Tony, happy Tuesday to you too. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy to really think about, keeping things in perspective. And I've talked about this a bunch, but the difference between Facebook and web and mobile is just stark. It's crazy. It's crazy how differently they handle the game. Which skill will have? So we don't know yet. I can show you what Mort has on Facebook and web. We can take a look at Mort, who is very likely the next Darkness Titan. We can take a look at Mort on Facebook and web. Here we go. Mort's ability is Shadow Rampage. Excuse me. Shadow Rampage buffs allies for 7 seconds, granting them 30% vampirism and boosting their attack by 5% for each 10% of missing health. All right, so the weaker the allies of Mort are, the higher attack that they have. Yeah. Vampire Titan. Artifacts for Morts are going to be different on Facebook and web 100%, but I'll show you. I got a little frog in my throat. Something. You have elemental damage, you have elemental armor, and then you have health and attack. Those are our 3 artifacts. While I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and... Guys, sorry. Wait. Working on Solaris. Yeah. That is not useless like the other Light Dark Titans are so far. Yeah, but the chances of them giving the same ability to Mort on mobile is really low. You got to think that there's a whole other ecosystem. The artifacts on Hero Wars Mobile, some of them include health regen, right? There aren't any artifacts on Facebook and web that have health regen on them. At least I don't. Are there? The artifacts on mobile are more like, they're more like hero artifacts. You don't agree? Amon is very good on defense. Okay, there you go. There you go. It won't be a crazy amount to achieve all the tasks if I recall correctly from the last time Brawl. Okay, feels like mobile is headed towards 4 light Araji Hyperion or 4 dark Araji Hyperion teams. Really? That's interesting. I would love to be able to test that. Unfortunately, I cannot test that. Unfortunately, I cannot easily test all of that. Vampirism in Hero Wars is just gaining health for a portion of the damage your hero or Titan does to an enemy. Yes. Yes. Global championships are full of Iari Amon teams now. Good. Global championship should be for the pay-to-win people. Iari is amazing for endless dungeon runs. Yeah. Dungeon. I need to get some good dungeon runs in today. I gotta get a lot of Titanite for this task. See, they're still leveled up. Interesting. That's some good insight. Just level up or seal. Okay, so that's how you get deep in. That's how you get deep in the dungeon on Hero Wars Mobile. A Yari with seal. Rotating her in and out for the all elements team, I would guess. Go for it, OBS. That is not useless to see. Okay. What endless dungeon run? Well, you know, if you're trying to get gold, you know, the best way to get gold in Hero Wars Mobile, the absolute best way to get gold in Hero Wars Mobile is by dungeon diving. You need a lot of gold in Hero Wars Mobile for all those Titan artifacts, right? Leveling them all up. There are a lot of ways to get gold in Hero Wars Mobile, but nothing like the scale of gold that you can get if you can consistently knock out a couple of levels of the dungeon every day. There are people that they get millions of gold every day. Millions and millions just by knocking out a couple of levels in the dungeon. And you need to have a strong Hyperion, you need to have strong tanks, and you need to have all of the Titans that have the heal regen or the life regen artifact weapons built up in order to be able to do that. It's not cheap to do, but if you work at it, that's what you can do. 5,000 to 6,000 Titanite a day before I get bored. Great for stocking up on gold. How much gold does 5,000 to 6,000 Titanite worth of farming get you? How much would you guess? How much would you guess? October Bright Sunny says, hey Charlie, what is the best taco place in St. Louis or St. Charles, or do you just go to local Chipotle or Taco Bell? So I'll tell you this, I like Chipotle a lot, but my favorite taco place is this place called Rockstar Taco. Rockstar Taco used to be a little kiosk in near our neighborhood, and the owner of Rockstar Taco has a burger joints in one of the downtown areas, not downtown, but closer to the main part of closer to St. Louis, I should say. And because of the success of the Rockstar Taco joint or Taco Shack, they needed to open up a new spot. Oh man, $9.99 super chat. Glenn, Malvaso, and from October Bright Sunny. Happy Taco Tuesday. How is Remy? First of all, guys, thank you so much for the super chat. Remy is doing well. We got a little tent for her. One of the Amazon manufacturers that I do product review videos for sent me this little pop-up tent kind of thing. It's big enough to put one of her dog beds in, and it's just like a mesh tent. You can still see through it, but it's got kind of some walls to it, and it is her absolute favorite place to hang out. She's trying to get away from people. She just goes in there. Can't get to her. I mean, you can if you really wanted to, but man, big shout out to Glenn and October Bright Sunny for the $10 super chat. Well, $9.99 super chat. We'll definitely buy some tacos with it today. Guys, if you want to support the channel, there's an absolutely free way to support the channel, and that is just a watch. You don't even have to like the stuff. Just watch. Commenting is helpful. Giving a like is helpful. If you want to support the channel monetarily, if you want to buy me some Monster or some tacos or some peaches or, you know, whatever, then all you got to do is click that super chat button. There you go. There's also YouTube Guild memberships. That's the join button next to the subscribe button. Though I will say this, I'm very happy with you guys just watching. OBS, we got this. Let's see. They need more Brawl events for sure. Beating around 1,000 Titanite a day, but still need so much gold. Rockstar Taco Kiosk or Taco Truck. It was a kiosk. It was a kiosk. It might be. They might have a taco truck now. They're not near me anymore, so I don't get to go see them. There's a couple of taco places near me that are pretty good. They're not as good as Rockstar Taco Truck. They have this stuff called the Rockstar Taco Dust. It's like some kind of seasoning that's just out of this world. It's really, really good. It's really good. Simon, welcome to the live stream. Mr. Number 1911, welcome to the live stream. Robert, so for 5,000 to 6,000 Titanite, how much gold do you get from that? I do get under 600k per level right now, and several in my guild get much more than that. I'm always curious. I know that there's a lot of people that are like really, really, really deep. That's what she said in the dungeon. I'm always curious about how much money they're actually making in a day. Amira tank team ideas. Amira tank team. I don't have any good Amira tank team ideas. I'm sure they exist. I would say probably good against a lot of the Mage Masher teams. Probably good against Way of Chaos, since a lot of their damage is focused on the midline. I don't know. I don't know that a lot of people build Amira tank teams. Amira would die too fast. Some people have used her to tank for Way of Progress teams, but that was before we had an actual tank for Way of Progress. I remember there was a team or two that she was effective with. Am I posting any of your product review videos on YouTube? Yes, yes. I started a new YouTube channel. It's called, I think it's called Reviews Real Fast. So these companies pay me, or they send me products, right? And they're like, hey, you know, we need product videos for our product listing on Amazon. And I'm like, okay. And they just want kind of like a hands-on review or an unboxing, or if it's a piece of furniture, then they want like an assembly video. So, you know, I do a quick video. Takes me less than 10 minutes. Well, I guess if I'm building a piece of furniture, sometimes it takes longer. But and then I post them. I have a dashboard on Amazon that I post these videos to, and Amazon pays me like an affiliate commission. So if people buy the products after they watch my video, then I get a chunk of the sale. And the people that sell the product, they pay me to do the video. And then I publish the video on YouTube. I started a YouTube channel that's just product reviews and Amazon affiliate links in the description, so people can, people that are researching a product, they can stumble across my video and they can click on my link in the description, and I'm also getting, ad revenue from YouTube and all of that. It's the same video that I published to Amazon, so I'm not doing any extra work. Well, I'm doing a little bit extra work. Charlie, what comp with the mirror helps beat most fart? What are the anomalies? Pranav, it would be impossible for me to sit down here and do a whole list with you. I would recommend jumping into the Discord and asking in the mobile line. I know that the Faceless Jorgen Amira core does really, really, really well. And then you have to swap out the other two heroes. Faceless Amira Jorgen plus two heroes. You need to swap out the other two heroes based on what the Fafnir Artemis Tristan lines are bringing as well. So you need to be mindful of that. Sometimes you want to bring Julius. Sometimes you want to bring no tank, right? Sometimes it just varies. It varies a lot. It varies a lot. And, one of the things that I would love to do for you, Pranav, is to do some max testing, show you some different lines, but I can't do that on mobile. So I'm really sorry about that. Manual M is at 8,600 and gets 560,000 per floor. In the 20K region, you get around 1 million. Wow. On mobile, 6K Titanite equals 500 rooms equals 100 floors. I currently get 3.5 million per floor. Woo! Someone on web is on dungeon level 1 million. He said each floor gives over 10 million gold. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Poutine and maple syrup. I'm not a huge fan of poutine. I don't really like gravy that much. I do, but yeah. Charlie, does Endless Dungeon come later in the game? I started late in my Titans and I'm still at the get beat up stage. Yeah, Glenn, you'll get there. You'll get there. It's one of those things that, there's this gap between, when you start to need the gold real heavily to upgrade your Titans and where you're able to do it. And there's a gap there where it's real nasty and grindy until you level up the right Titan artifacts and level up the tanks a little bit more and all of that. Yeah. 12K Titanite per day. Whew. Timber made with pulled pork. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. Pulled pork on fries. I had pulled pork on mac and cheese Friday. It was super good. What's up, Pure Wars guy? Welcome to the live stream. Important to max Hyperion, Sigurd, and Avalon artifact weapon as soon as possible. I agree with that. Get that health regen going. Cycle them weak Titans in on the rooms where you can use all elements. That's what you got to do. For mobile, the key is to use Sigurd, Avalon, Yari, Hyperion, and then whichever tank is lower health on mixed levels. If you do this, you can do endless. Okay. When will they add unlimited raid to dungeon for web? Jiv, I think that they got an upgrade for the dungeon plan. They just don't have an ETA yet, or not one that's really been revealed. Not one that's really been revealed. I don't like it. There's a lot of stuff about this game that I don't like, and that is definitely one of the things that I do not like. Is the dungeon on Hero Wars Facebook and web. Why weapon? FS lists the weapons provide health regen. Provide health regen. Armor is good too, but the health regen is really where it's at. OBS, no Titan totems in mobile. No Titan totems in mobile. 780. What do I need? Oh, 220 more. I can get that tomorrow. No problem. No problem. No problem. Okay. Well, let's take a look at some of our PvP stuff. We don't have any Clash of Worlds attempts, but thought we'd kind of take a look at the map. See how we're doing here. We are doing pretty well against the Frenchies. Citadel's down. Alchemy Tower, Bastion, Sun Temple, Heroes Bridge, Shooting Range, and the City Hall we're working through. Altar of Life. Aether Prism is down. Spring of Life. Oh look, guys, see, this is what drives me crazy right here. It's like these three right here should be finished. Aether Prism, Spring of Elements, and Altar of Life should be finished before you start working on any of the other gates, because these don't have buffs. Aether Prism, Spring of Elements, and Altar of Life don't have buffs. Right, you see that? This is why. Okay, so if you're doing Titan fighting in Clash of Worlds, you gotta knock down the bridge. You gotta knock down one of the gates. You have the Bastion of Ice, the Gates of Nature, or the Bastion of Fire. Just one, not 1.5, not 2.5, just one. Knock down one of the two temples, whichever one typically has the least buff, 21%, 0%. So we took out the Sun Temple, right? And then when you're done with that, then any Titan attacks that are left should work on these three locations: Altar of Life, Spring of Elements, at the Prism, right? Because the gates have buffs, damage resist, health increase, right? These do not have buffs. Work on these. Bastion of Ice provides 200 capture bonus. This one provides 200 capture bonus. Spring of Elements provides 140. Altar of Life provides 175. So these are higher. The Aether Prism is the highest of the three, right? But it's the same as these. And then only when these three locations are down should you jump into these locations. I don't know why all of a sudden we thought we'd fight a fire team and another full fire water team there. See, somebody else took a crack at this line. Shouldn't do that, guys. Shouldn't do it. Stick to the plan. That's how you win global championships. Clash of Worlds, whatever this event's called. What do you think? They're not true Frenchies? I mean, they got the fleur de lis. The fleur de lis. Right? Should we choose support or marksman Titan? XD-Con, it depends on the team that you're going with, really. If you're building a water team, then building the marksman is probably the best. Because Nova. If you're building fire, depends on who your Ignis is trying to buff, right? For each room on Angus, so I don't use the other two. Okay. Thanks, Glenn. I can't comment on that. I don't want to get myself in trouble. Maybe they are named after French fries. Maybe they are. Maybe they are French fries. Facing off against Excelsior, I took a water team target somewhere. Oh, up here. Up here. I hit Monkey de Luffy. Kind of a weak sauce team for me, but that's all right. What do we have left? We have no cleanups. Do we have any cleanups that we should take? No cleanups. We've already started the barracks. Okay. Already started the barracks. Probably should skip the lighthouse for now. Let's see, what do we have? Do we have any? No, we have no chat. No chat about Guild Wars at all. I still have one hit left, right? Yeah, I still have one hit left. Should we go for a Foundry hit? I think I fought Baba Louie in the past. Let's see if we can fight Baba Louie. See if we fought Baba Louie in the past and see what it looks like here. Baba Louie. I feel like I fought him. I don't think I've ever... That's weird. Nope. Activate subscription. None of these really jump out at me as easy hits, but... You know what? Should we do... I feel like maybe we should work on the Citadel instead. Crazy looks like a fun team. Let's set up some combat training here. Create hero fights, defense, max. Okay, Astaroth with Oliver. Nebula is gonna get no hero. I would guess that Monkey is probably gonna get Kane here. Or would you put Albus on Monkey here? Let's do this. I never can find Monkey. Would you do Kane here or Monkey or Albus? Then we have Iris. Probably, I mean, Biscuit, I don't know. And then Dorian. Tough team here. HID with Astaroth. Tough team. Tough team. Pet is Chorus. All right. Okay. We're just gonna assume that this is the line. Let's just assume. Okay. So I think. I mean, we're gonna use Yasmin for sure. Yasmin for sure. It's gonna be tough here. I think that we use Celeste with Biscuit. Kark. Astaroth. And do we use our own Iris or do we bring Morgan? I think we bring Morgan here. Morgan's probably going to get chewed up pretty fast by Heidi. Let's try it. Going up against the max team here is going to be really tough, but I know that Kark does do well against the Iris, Heidi, Dorian lines. Unfortunately, it does not look like we are going to win with this line. I don't know that Morgan is the play. Maybe Morgan, but not Celeste. Maybe we use... I mean... Martha is going to be kind of worthless. You know what, though? Why am I even bringing a tank here? Why am I even bringing a tank here? Arachne? Why not Isaac? Not a lot of magic damage on the enemy team. Toons. Faceless? I shouldn't play this in manual mode. Or I said I should play this in manual mode with Faceless. Lean to put Iris to sleep. Ooh, Lean could be good. No Sebastian here. Lean could be good. I mean, time and time again, this line just works, though, man. I don't know why this line works so well. Was just the Oliver, maybe? Biscuit here. Let's keep it. So variable, yep. Too bad I don't have Orion. Yeah, I wish I had Orion. I don't know karate, but I know crazy. You don't put a pet on Martha so she charges quicker? Yeah. There wasn't anybody that targets Martha in this line specifically, so you don't really need a pet. Her skills scale with health, and I'm using Oliver elsewhere. I don't really need the healing so much as I need the speed up boost. The armor artifact is good, but it doesn't really help in this instance. Just a little bit of miscellaneous healing here and there. I probably could have got away with no healer for as little as Martha does. Martha is deceptive in that she basically only heals herself, right? Martha heals herself more than she heals anybody else. But, yeah. Yep. It's good. It's good that we won. It's good that we won. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Still playing the game? You must be loving it, guys. Oh, Monta. Love it. Enjoy it. I like the community more. Let's see. 6 minute time works every time. Why is Sebastian Nebula Ju team so effective on Osh Battle? Why is that team so good? Well, a couple of reasons. So, Sebastian Nebula Ju is a nice core damage dealing team. Ju doesn't die. And he always targets the boss with his damaging attack, right? Has the chance to do critical hit damage, and he does pure damage, which ignores armor and magic defense, right? Nebula boosts his damage output. Yeah. Every time an ally does a critical hit, Sebastian does pure damage on top of that critical hit, right? So you have a ton of damage boosting abilities between the three of them, and survivability between the three of them, that they just add a ton of pure damage, which can't be mitigated. It can't be mitigated. Only by sheer volume of health does Osh stay alive so long. This line works because Sebastian boosts Yaz pure damage. Honestly, Sebastian doesn't play a huge role in this fight. You know, going up against a team that doesn't really do much crowd control. Admittedly, there are some possibilities for some crowd control here and there. I think it helps against Astaroth's energy burn. I haven't tested that in a long time, and I can't really remember if it does or not. But Sebastian helps with the damage output more than anything. Yeah. There's a lot of variables there. You know, a strong Yasmin. Kark is really good against these lines right here. because of the he focuses the enemies with the lowest health, and the enemies with the lowest health are the dangerous enemies in this line. The lines that Kark has trouble with is lines that have multiple artifacts, armor artifacts. All right, so Astaroth Martha lines, Astaroth Helios lines, the Ruben line here with Anvari and Helios. The artifact weapon lines. Once you add an Oliver on there, Axel as a team pet. Crazy isn't using Axel here, so Kark really excels against Crazy. A lot of the reasons why Kark is bad right now doesn't exist in Crazy's team, right? The dodge is there. Don't get me wrong, the dodge is there. We have two dodge heroes in Nebula and Heidi, but yeah. Trig's getting through that Iris Dorian defense that can be a bit of a wall at times. Yep, sure enough. And what's the role of Isaac in that team? XCon, the role of Isaac is to tank first and foremost. The spheres on the boss fight, they do magic damage, and if he can survive those sphere damage and also ult as often as he does because of the massive amount of magic damage that he receives, then he gets to spam his ultimate a bunch, which means stacking armor penetration, which eventually you can ignore Asha's armor, but kind of falls off after a while. Being able to clear the spheres, the defensive spheres, fast enough is a big part of surviving the fight, because if you don't clear the defensive spheres, then the black hole opens up behind you and does a ton of damage. And as Isaac's damage output ramps up, once he gets to his third ult in a fight, he's doing area of effect damage, and usually he's getting damaged fast enough that his armor penetration is still up, that he can one hit a lot of the spheres once you get higher enough. But without Isaac to tank the magic damage of the spheres, other tanks can do it, but like Aurora laughs at the sphere damage, right? So does Rufus. They can tank it no problem, but they don't have the damage output and silencing utility and physical attack, which can then be crits as well, by the way, for Sebastian. Aurora and Rufus don't do that. Galahad gets all the girls. Trig's getting through. Let's see. Does Kark struggle against Dante Iris teams? Yeah. Dante is really good at countering slow hitting enemies, punishing them really. Heidi's damage is slow. It's spread out. It's slow. It's really effective against Iris targets. I know I'm jumping back and forth between two conversations here, but feeding Heidi ults isn't nearly as bad as feeding Dante ults. But if you can hit with Kark, and you usually can hit occasionally, just not enough, right? The problem is you hide Dante behind Rufus. Armor artifact comes up. It's hard to kill. It's hard to kill Dante with Kark if you do hit him. Similar situation here, but yeah. Dante with the lolOSH team without Martha will be crazy. Yep. I'm currently fighting against 115 boss, which should be the power of each of my heroes. XDCon is hard to say. It's hard to say. I would level up your Isaac to the point that he's not dying, and then work on your Sebastian. Once those two heroes are not dying, work on Martha, Nebula, Zhu. Isaac and Sebastian are the most important, though. Most important. Guys, I am loving today's rest day. I've needed it. I've needed a rest day. Needed it. If your Isaac is dying, use Axel as a pet. Can you use Axel on Isaac? Calnap, thank you for that. It's been a minute. I apologize. I don't really know. 32K. 32k hero power. Well, okay, it's not bad at all. All right, guys. I want to thank everybody for hanging out today. I want to mention one more thing. The Instagram contest is live. We'll talk about that tomorrow. If you know, you know. The link's in the description. We'll go over that more in depth in a video later today or tomorrow, whatever. We're going to be potentially changing up some of the structure a little bit. I know I've mentioned this a couple of times, but if you see something that doesn't look consistent with my channel, just be mindful of that. I think I actually mentioned it like a week ago, but we're going to start implementing some of it, I think. We may live stream tomorrow. We aren't scheduled to, but we may, just because I'm excited to be back still. I'm enjoying the game. We have a mobile event that we need to talk about. Love to do a conversation about a Mira tomorrow, which I will. Actually, I should probably do a how to build a Mira video. Should probably do that video. Yeah. If you guys want to support me, support the channel. Remember that watching is good enough for me, but if you want to leave a like on the way out the door, that would be great too. Really appreciate all of you being here, being supportive. Thanks again to Glenn and OBS for buying me tacos. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.